Welcome to this episode of the podcast where I describe to you a powerful technique or process to create your dream reality. Hello and welcome to the Successful, Sensitive and Intuitive Entrepreneur podcast. My name is Lydia Sophia Wilmsen and I am an intuitive success mentor for sensitive entrepreneurs. In this podcast, I speak about the challenges sensitive and intuitive entrepreneurs face. I offer you new perspectives and solutions, as well as experiences of other entrepreneurs. Plus, I speak about my personal experience of being a highly sensitive person who has successfully built and scaled 2 businesses. All of that with the goal to make you and your business even more successful in your very unique and authentic way. Have fun and enjoy. You're probably well acquainted with law of attraction, positive psychology, and spiritual teachings around creating a better life. And while all or most of them are true, in my experience, many people struggle to actually implement them. And therefore, I will give you my process today on making them basically more tangible and putting them into action in your daily life. By the way, this is a process which is specific to you. So you as a sensitive and intuitive being, and perhaps even introverted person, you don't have to give up on your character and way of being or follow some fancy strategies which are not aligned with your soul. AKA getting up at 5 o'clock in the morning or whatever comes to your mind. No, not at all. So keep on listening. First of all, a little bit of theory. If you take a look at your life, like your current life and what you have in your life, you have to understand that you are like a vibrational match to that. This is what you are available for in the current moment. And in order to create something you want, something you desire, your dream reality, you will need to become a different version of yourself. Otherwise, you would have it already. So if you already were a vibrational match to that, what you want, you would have it already. And because you're not, you don't have it. It's quite easy, actually. And you can imagine radio frequencies. So you tune into your favorite channel and you can only listen to that channel on the specific frequency. And in order to listen to a different channel, you have to change the frequency. It's quite easy and understandable. And the same happens with you. So your vibration creates your current reality. And in order to change that, you will need to step into a new energy, into a new vibration. And many of my mentors called it the target energy. You can also call it the energy of your higher self. And it basically means to embody the energy of that what you want to become, to embody the energy of that person you want to become, or that version of you that you want to become, because it's the same person. You don't become a different person, you become a different version of yourself. So the version of the person you're wanting to be in 3 to 5 months has a very specific energetic imprint. Why do I mention 3 to 5 months? That's actually just a good time frame. It's not too long, it's not too short. You can pick something else if you want to, so I don't force you to take 3 to 5 months. If it is too short, if it's like 1 month, you might have a problem really believing in that. You can't imagine making such a big step in 1 month. And if you think like in 20 years, that's such a different reality. So it's a step which is too big for you to imagine. And 3 to 5 months, many people say that is actually the time you need to embody a new vibration, to embody a new frequency. This is like when you shift something in your life, this is the time you need so that it becomes integrated into your life and that it becomes your new normal, basically. Okay, so in order to really become that person, let's say just in 5 months' time, and to achieve the goals, desires, and dreams of that next level you will have to start living from that new and different energetic vibration right now. not when you're there. That's the mistake many people make. They think once I'm there, I will feel XYZ. Once I have the wealth, I will feel accelerated. Once I have the new relationship, I will feel love. I will feel at peace. And you have to understand it's the other way around. You become a vibrational match to that energy, and those things will start showing up in your life. It happens in my life constantly, and it happens in the lives of my clients. And many people also share it with me in my audience. And it basically goes in both directions. So this is the self-fulfilling prophecy. So if you believe in something bad is going to happen, and you live in that energy of fear, of detrimental feelings, of pain, you create that basically because you are a vibrational match for that. So we want to find out what is the energetic imprint, what is the feeling of that person you want to become. And then you will have to start living from that new and different energetic vibration. So you have, in order to reach your goals, you have to start using and choosing that energy more and more throughout your day. So it's not the one pill you have to take and then your life is being changed. No, it is really a vibrational upgrade you're taking part in and becoming aware and becoming attuned to that energy, and it becomes your new normal. And with that being your new normal, those things you have envisioned will start pouring into your life. Now the question is, how do you figure out that energy? It is usually something you are missing right now in your business and life. It could be that you are really stressed out right now in business, so you are totally missing ease, or you are really struggling financially, so you are really missing that feeling of total and utter abundance. It might be that you're really in a lot of frustration and you're missing this peaceful feeling or this being in love, like you want a relationship and you're missing that feeling of love and adoration and appreciation. So usually it is something you are missing right now. And you can close your eyes, obviously not when you're driving right now, and imagine yourself as that successful person in, for example, 5 months, who has what you want right now. It might be a specific income, it might be the relationship of your dreams, it might be many clients or specific high-level clients, or it might be something health and body related. So how does your next level version feel? How does she feel? What is the predominant feeling? And this might be tricky for you. We always list all positive feelings. I get it. But I want you to come up with one predominant feeling. So for example, when I was burned out, very unsuccessful in business, or at least not at that level I wanted to be, for me, it was ease. Of course, I also wanted appreciation and all of that. But the biggest thing was ease, as I was totally stressed out. And some ideas for you when you do that little connection meditation with your next level. It might be the feeling of ease. It might be the feeling of joy, of fun, of total vitality, like feeling this feeling in your body of feeling totally vital, of abundance, of gratefulness, deep gratefulness for everything happening in your life. It might be playfulness, a feeling of achievement, might be safety, or it might be acceleration, vivaciousness, grace, boldness, calm, wealth. Yeah, could also be a feeling of wealth, feeling very, very wealthy, of pride, happiness, freedom is a big one as well, power, a positive feeling of feeling like very, very powerful, having a lots of power, compassion. Those are just some examples. And you can just do that when you find time, close your eyes and connect with that next level of yourself and see what is the predominant feeling attached to that version of yourself. And then once you have found that feeling, that predominant energy, the question is how to live that in your daily life. If you don't have it right now and you are so longing for it, how do you do that? And for that, I give you 3 methods or 3 ways how to do that now. How you can step into that energy right now. The first one is that you become aware and acknowledge whenever you feel this energy in the present moment. And when you become aware of it, I want you to speak it out loud to yourself. You don't have to scream it. You can obviously voice it so that no one hears it, but I really want you to voice it. So for example, if it is ease, it might be that you're just taking a big breath in one moment and you tell yourself, I am feeling ease in that very moment. Because when you're breathing, when you're connecting with your breathing, you can only feel ease. Because no one can take that away right now from you, while you're breathing. Or it might be you are looking out of a window. You're seeing the beautiful nature around you, just people walking around outside. And you can say to yourself, I feel ease while looking out of the window. It might be that you go to the bathroom and you have like 1 minute to yourself. Speak it out loud to yourself and say, I feel ease right now. And if it is, for example, abundance, you can go outside and just breathe in the air and say like, I feel this abundance of air right now. Or it might be that you open your refrigerator and say like, I see an abundance of food when I open my refrigerator. It might be that you go into nature and see the abundance of flowers, of little animals, of insects, stuff like that. And you voice it, with whatever your feeling is, your target energy, your next level energy. Might be boldness. And it might be that you see a person impersonating that boldness and you see like, wow, I can feel that boldness emanating from that person. Or you just like going for something and saying it out loud to other people what you have never voiced before, and you feel this bold energy in yourself. Or you're crossing the street even though you are not allowed to, and you say, I feel really bold doing that right now, whatever, So this is the first step, because we need to shift you from the other energy you are feeling right now. So in my case, it was feeling totally stressed out. And of course, I focused on that. I saw it everywhere. And at the same time, I had still so many moments of ease in my life, but I wasn't aware of it. So obviously I couldn't see it, and it wasn't my vibration. And me becoming aware of it, this shifted everything. This brought ease into my life. And like step for step, I could let go of this feeling of stress through that. So that's the first step. And then throughout the day, I want you to ask yourself, that's step number 2, how can I choose my target energy now? So if it's ease, how can I choose ease now? If it is vivaciousness, how can I choose vivaciousness now? You can also include that, for example, in your morning journaling, and then just ask yourself that question throughout the day and let your intuition speak to you. It might be when your target energy is ease that it tells you, go take a break now. Or it might be just go and have this phone call with this old friend you wanted to do for ages. Or it might be do a little Wim Hof breathing meditation, whatever. And it might be something which is counterintuitive, where you think like, what has that to do with ease? Like call my lawyer or something. But it might be doing that will bring you ease in the next step. So the action is perhaps not the one which is bringing you ease, but the action or the situation which follows that you're doing this specific step. So invite your intuition to speak to you and really follow it. Follow those glimpses of your intuition. Start trusting that part of yourself. And then the third step is that for several minutes a day, take a walk. And while you're doing that walk, think, talk, behave, and basically embody that person who fully owns that target energy of yours. Go for a power walk, a wealth walk, whatever you want to call it. If it's just 2 minutes a day, that's enough. Obviously, if you can do it more often, go and do it more often. Like you can also do it when you go to the toilet or when you go to the bathroom. You can, when you do your shopping tour throughout the day, you can walk just 2 minutes as that person. You don't have to do it 24/7. You have to understand it. In order to shift, you don't have to do it all the time. We want you to start with tiny steps. And those 3 steps I'm giving you right now, everyone can do it. There is no excuse. So for just several minutes a day, embody that person who is feeling totally at ease or totally full of vitality or feeling like totally abundant, whatever your target energy is. And become aware of how does it actually feel? Like start practicing a little bit. What does it really mean to feel freaking abundant? What does it really mean? Would I walk more upright? Would I open my chest more? Would I have like a little bit more energy when I'm walking? Would I smile at people? Like what changes? And do that. And that's basically all. That will shift everything for you. It shifted my business into 6 figures in a matter of months, from quite low 5 figures actually. And it helped me to let go of stress and burnout in just a few months. It helped me to create a lifestyle millions out there just dream of, And the same happens for my clients. If you start focusing and embodying happiness, you can only create a happy life. And it doesn't really matter what your outer circumstances are, because you will start feeling it from the inside out. So your task is practice those 3 ways several times throughout the day. And if it helps you to stay on course, set a reminder on your phone for every 2 hours to remind you every 2 hours. And if you want to take it a step further, start an evidence list and write down when and how you were fully immersed in that energy during the day. So take your journal and write down when you were feeling fully at ease. And this helps you to focus even more on it. Instead of creating evidence why you again felt like freaked out, stressed out, totally unsuccessful, whatever, I want you to now shift into the opposite and find evidence for the opposite. So this will shift your life and your business big time. So this was my little introduction to the target energy or next level energy process. The 3 steps are, just as a little reminder, to become aware and acknowledge whenever you feel this energy and voice it out loud to yourself. And then that you ask yourself throughout the day, how can I choose my target energy? And that you walk for several minutes a day in that new energy. Did you like this podcast episode? Then I would be super grateful if you gave me a 5-star rating and review on iTunes. And please subscribe to the podcast and share it with people who you know can benefit from it. You can find all links to my social media profiles, my website and contact form in the show notes. And you can apply for a discovery call with me to discuss your current situation and voice all your questions. Thank you for listening, and until the next episode, much love, Lydia.